I picked this thing up a little over a month ago for I think around $100. It's definitely an expensive topwater. I thought it was unique, I thought it was cool. Finally it's warm enough here in Minnesota where I might have a chance of getting a giant pike to eat this. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not the most optimal time for topwater, but it's always worth a shot to throw it. My plan for today is just to fish the backwaters until sunset. I've got 4 or 5 different spots and 2 different pools of the river I want to fish today, so I think we're just going to start here. I've caught some giant pike here over the years, and it's mostly shallow water. So there's a good chance, even though it's 3 o'clock, I might be able to get a pike here on topwater. Just gonna kind of toss this thing around, fish it throughout this little area here, and see if I can't start the night off with a fish. This area usually holds some big pike and bass. I just think it's too weeded right now. I'm gonna try a couple casts with a frog, just in case there is some big fish lurking here. At least want to give it my best chance to catch them. Well, it's not the topwater I was hoping to get them on, but it's still a fish on topwater. Not much I can do when they're sitting in all these weeds here. Definitely not a bad way to start it off. Chunky bass. It's not a pike, it's not on the right lure, but it's 3 o'clock. I'll take any fish on topwater. It's a beautiful spot. And there she goes. I guess technically I got him on a frog. Just sadly not the right frog. I'm gonna head on downriver. Most of this area is covered in weeds here, sadly, so I'm gonna try some more open stuff, head on down to some other spots a ways downriver, and see if, as we get closer to sunset, can't find those big pike. That's a good one too. Look at that. What a beauty. I mean, how cool is that? Just about fell off the tree here. There's a couple of ponds that are along the backwater here that I can't get my boat into. I thought there might have been a chance. There's some bass or pike back in here, and I'm glad to see I'm right. I was just making my way to the next spot. Thought I'd give these guys a try. It's crazy there's actually fish in here. I think the whole area is maybe a foot or two deep. That was a fun little side quest. I got a spot that I know as a fact holds 40-inch pike. It's quite a ways downriver, so I'm gonna hop back in the boat, start making my way down, and try to hopefully get him on the other frog. That's a nice one too. There we go. What an awesome fish. Finally, we got one on the frog. It's not a total giant, but came out here to catch a pike on this cool lure. And we did just that. That is so cool. Alright, buddy. I'll pop the hook out of you and get you right back. And there she goes. Feels good to finally catch one on the frog. Won't lie to you guys. It's gonna sound a bit sad, but it's been 6 days. I fished this lure everywhere. I drove 26 hours around the Midwest, throwing it for muskie, moved 4 fish, had a couple eat it, had a couple swirl on it, and that was 3 days of throwing it. And then I came out to the river and it's been 3 days. I've missed 4 pike, had a couple bass eat it, and decided to try the 3rd or 4th pool now on the river. It's been an adventure, but it always just makes it more fun. The more effort I put in to try to catch a fish on specific lures, the better it feels. And finally, after 54 hours of fishing, we got one to eat this. I guess let's keep on throwing it, keep tossing this thing around, and see if we can't catch one a little bigger. The problem with the pike fishing this time of year on the river is a lot of the really good spots like this that are usually loaded with pike by start of summer it's just filled in with weeds. It's hard to topwater fish, so I thought, caught him on the lure I wanted. Now I want to try, I guess, a different frog lure. Also very unique, and see if maybe can't have some better luck with pike and bass in here. I've got a few different cool weedless lures that I hoping maybe might be the ticket for some big fish here. As much as I want to keep throwing that other lure, spend more time trying to get the weeds off of it than actually fishing it. We'll see. It's a great area, it's shallow, I've seen some big bass, I've seen a few pike surfacing. It's definitely worth a try here. I decided to give a different pool, the river, a try. I've kind of been moving spots and parts of the river all day. Decided to head on down south. I noticed there was going to be some rain later, and I thought maybe making a bit of a drive down to a different pool, trying some topwater fishing here. It's nice and cloudy, the sun's away. I think I've got a better chance of getting some fish on topwater right before this little rain here. It's a beautiful area, little backwater cove here. Great frogging spot. I do want to throw the bigger frog. If I can find some more open areas like this. I did a few casts. I kept getting it stuck on weeds, so I think I'll try this kind of frog for a little bit. Toss it around and see if I can't find some big pike here. It's usually mainly just pike. There is some really big bass, a few dogfish. I think I've got a walleye on topwater here as well. I guess it's the river, it's a little bit of everything. I'm just kind of hoping might get one of those big pike or bass. We'll give it a few hours and see what's down here. There's got to be something big lurking in here. Can't believe it didn't bite me off. That was such a sweet eat. Whole body out of the water for it. It's not a giant, but that was cool. I know, buddy, I know. Just give me a second. It's not a big one by any means, but it's always fun on a little bit of topwater. How cool is that? Came whole body out of the water and just smoked it. That's a good sign. There's definitely some fish here. I think we're just going to keep on going farther into the backwaters here and see if we can't get another. Yeah, I definitely don't think I could have got away with the bigger frog here. There's just too many weeds. I do work this a little bit quick. Probably don't need to burn it so fast, but hoping for a reaction strike. hungry fish just to see it, chase it, and eat it. I think that's my best chance midday. A lot of people think you have to fish topwater early morning or towards sunset. I'd say it definitely works the best those times, but if I'm on the water, I'm throwing topwater usually. There's never a bad time for it. Sunny, cloudy, calm, windy, middle of the day, the fish don't care. Especially pike. I know muskie don't care. You could throw something small, crawler, bait, plopper, spook. Could be midday, they're still gonna eat it. It's the kind of fish I'm hoping for right now. Something hungry enough to eat this no matter what. Oh, not a bad bass. It's not giant, but... oh man. Popped off. Hooks are a little bent. It's disappointing, but I'm sure there's gotta be at least a few more over here. It's nice to see some decent bass over here, though. Sometimes it's only pike, sometimes it's only bass. It's cool to see there's at least a little bit of both. There's one thing I like about this shallow water. It is kind of crazy to see how many fish are in maybe a foot of water. But since it is so shallow, usually you can see a little wake going right at the frog before they eat it. It's kind of cool to see. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I really don't need to take any more time trying to finish this video. I got something else I want to film tomorrow, so I think for now I'm just gonna call it a day at that. I know it's not the usual crazy or big fish video. But sometimes we have weeks like this where the fishing is just not the best. I was hoping for bigger fish. I was hoping for some crazy eats. Had a couple chances for muskie earlier in the week. I had some chances for big pike, and it's just been one of those weeks. What can you do? I've got a bass tournament tonight, so I gotta head to pool 4. Decided to try something different and fish a tournament for fun. I'm not gonna win. Probably won't even get close. I'm a below average bass fisherman, but it's still fun. I'm gonna try to find some smallies tonight and get this video edited up for you guys. I love you guys. You guys truly mean the world to me. I mean that. Your support means everything. I always love reading the comments and seeing what you guys have to say, even if it's criticism. I always like to hear it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't checked out my clothing company, I have a link down in the description below, and yeah, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until I see you guys in the next one. Peace out. I guess I won.